What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another Marvel Future Fight video. Alright, so in this one here, we're going to be taking Dormammu in against Galactus. I still have the previous build that you saw on my other Dormammu video, where I told you I'd be taking him in against Galactus with the CTP of Rage, so that's what we're doing today. We have the CTP of Rage still equipped here for his obelisk or for his gears and his isolate set and all of that. Nothing has changed since that last video. I've just got the rage equipped. We've got some dodge Uru on him, we've got some energy attack Uru, we've got a few ignore defense Uru just to cap him out. If we take a look at the stats here, we've got max ignore defense. Our skill cooldown is pretty much maxed. We're only a couple percent off there. Our dodge is maxed, and our crit rate will be maxed after we use our 5th skill, because that has a what is it, a 45 or 25 or something like that. Yeah, 45% increase to crit rate, so he's very easy to cap his crit rate. And we have 10% all speed there, so his attack speed will be maxed out as well after using this attack, so that's pretty nice. I still haven't leveled up his 3rd or his 1st skill. Don't really need to, but I probably will when I have a little bit more gold to spare, because ranking up these last few characters has kind of drained my gold resources. Our isolate set, we have a fully awakened power of Angry Hulk, and you already saw the rage on him for his uniform. It is still at rare, so I haven't upgraded that anymore because of lack of black antimatter. The few uniform options I can see are just Crossbone, Secret Empire, Jean Grey, X-Men Red, and Invisible Woman. So yeah, I'm just running low on black antimatter, so I can't really rank up a lot of these things anymore, or at least for characters that I don't plan on using heavily. And Dormammu is just a character that I have here at tier 3 just because I like Dormammu. I'm not necessarily thrilled about his performance in the game. I think it could be better, but the rage here, at least I am seeing some pretty good values here against Galactus, so this is going to be a shorter fight. He did have a little bit of help from another teammate there, but he still ended up doing a significant portion of the damage in the Galactus fight, so we'll see that in a second here. I think we've gone over everything actually, so we'll just hop into the fight now. So yeah, let's go ahead and load up the fight against Galactus and see how Dormammu did. Alright, so here we are loading into the fight against Galactus. We have 2 random teammates. One that's not really going to be doing much for us up there at the top, and then we have a tier 3 Silver Surfer that will actually be helping us out a little bit here today. But the team I decided to go with is pretty much the same team. We have Satana and Ghost Panther to help out Dormammu with his elemental damage. And we're just going to be going to town here for Dormammu with the CTP of Rage. I pretty much just kind of spam skills as they become available here, especially since Galactus can't be debuffed, so I don't have to worry about applying the fire resist and the all defense down before hopping into like his tier 3 skill or his 5th skill or something like that. But look at that damage right there. We are doing most of the damage right now, and we are flying through this. Less than a minute for the phase change there. Dormammu's tier 3 skill was hitting extremely hard. I don't know if you caught that, but when I used that tier 3 skill, we melted through like 6 bars or something like that. So let's see if we can line that up again and have our rage activate during the start of the tier 3 skill, because then we can maximize our damage, which I don't remember. Do I try to pop the tier 3 here? No, I just go with the 5th skill because I don't think I'll have long enough, because this tier 3 animation is actually pretty long. But that does help us out with the damage, of course, because if you have a damage proc, you definitely want the skill to kind of be active during the entire time that your damage proc can be active. So the longer the skill animation, the better for a damage proc. For rage here, I actually prefer kind of shorter skills with more residual kind of damage effects, so you can just keep cycling through skills and then building up all of that extra damage that's either on the ground or flying around with particle effects and stuff like that. And I think construction just started outside my house. Fantastic. How much longer do we have on this video here? Perfect timing, guys. They're working on the sidewalks, I believe, outside, so they have like an angle grinder out there. What are they grinding? They're grinding something down. Hopefully that's not too noticeable. You know, I should probably pause this. Hopefully they're not going to be out there for a long time. Alright, I think they've taken a quick break from the grinding. They're just out there with vacuum or something like that now. But let's get back to Dormammu here. So Dormammu here with the rage actually is impressing me a little bit more than I thought he was going to. based on what I was seeing with his damage previously, just at level 70 and at tier 3 against World Boss Ultimate. I wasn't too impressed with his damage, but here against Galactus, he seems to be stepping it up a notch because he's hitting really hard. He's doing a lot of this damage, and as you can see, the bars are just melting. We're barely, 3 minutes in, we're close to actually finishing. Of course, the Quicksilver is helping us some, so we'll have to see exactly how much of that damage was Dormammu at the end, but he's doing really well here. So do I use the tier 3? Yeah, here we go. So let's watch those bars start melting. There's my tier 3 damage. The rage ended there, but the tier 3 is still going. The tier 3 has pretty good duration to it, and as you can see, the damage was fantastic. So yeah, here we go. Let's see how much damage we did in just like 4 minutes, or no, 3 minutes and what is this, 10 seconds? 3 minutes, 11 seconds. Yeah, so how much of that was Dormammu? We got first place. We did 60% of it. So it's 42 million damage in 3 minutes and 11 seconds, which is really good. So he's definitely hitting very hard here for at least his raw damage potential against Galactus. So I'm not really sure why he was kind of underperforming in World Boss Ultimate to me. Or at least it seemed like it, because other characters or similar characters that get these kind of times and numbers against Galactus usually do better than Dormammu did in World Boss Ultimate. Usually it translates at least a little bit over to World Boss Ultimate. So yeah, maybe I'll have to give him a few more shots at it. He's definitely very powerful against Ebony, so maybe it's just the innate elemental resist that Cole has, because I was expecting a little more against Cole Obsidian. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be Dormammu against Galactus here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you liked what you saw. Maybe it helped you in deciding whether or not you were actually pull the trigger on tier 3 and Dormammu or not. It seems like he can be pretty difficult to deal with in PvP under certain situations, but I think that's mainly for if he has a CTP of regen on. With the CTP of rage here, the little bit of tries that I've done with him in PvP, he has not performed well for me, at least, so I don't really have good personal experience with him, but other people have told me that he's done well for them and they've had difficulty fighting him. So maybe I'll have to jump a little bit deeper into that, or find some people that actually have some well-built Dormammus for me to fight against and maybe get a little more experience there. But that's going to be it for this video here. Hopefully you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.